welcome to this week's Terra Flow. I'm Krista Cahill and I'll be taking you through the steps from crow to crane. Hope you enjoy. Now we're going to go into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, stepping back. Line your feet up so they're parallel and hip distance apart. Of course you can have a little bit of a bend in the knees if you need to, making sure you get the full elongation of the lower back. And then look forward, make sure your hands are shoulders distance apart. You want to create Hasta Bandha, that grip of the fingertips, drawing energy up from the lower arm bones to the upper arm bones to the sockets of the shoulders. Take a couple breaths. And then as you inhale, shift into plank. So we'll start with just a little micro bend in the elbow to fire up the inner arm, the bicep. Grip the mat with the fingertips and wrap the outer arms back. And the action is pulling your chest forward, resisting your heels, your tailbone back, and creating that nice long extension. Hold this for 2 more breaths. And then as you exhale, lift the hips, draw it all the way back. So come down to your knees, grab a strap. You want to create a loop in the strap that mirrors the same width of your shoulders from head to head. You'll place the strap right up above the elbows on the triceps. And again, come back into downward facing dog. So the action with the strap is going to help you to learn how to press the upper arm out and to firm the lower arm in, which will help you to get a healthy straight arm rather than any locking in the elbow joint. And then again, we'll come into plank position. You won't need to bend the elbow this time, just firmly press out against the strap. Squeeze the forearms in and see if you can take the chest further and further forward. Root the heels and root the tailbone back as you keep pulling the chest and the top of your heart forward. One more inhale, get as far forward as you can, and then all the way back to downward dog, and then walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Release the strap, grab a hold of the elbows, grab the other elbow, and then release your hands to the ground. You're going to step your feet all the way together. Lift your heels nice and high. Come way up onto the tips of the toes, bend the knees, and come down into a squat on your tiptoes. So crow pose is with a bit of a bend in the elbows, helps to create strength in the shoulders. But in order to get crow to crane, we have to work the arms straight in a way that doesn't lock the elbow. It's going to require a lot more core strength. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on how to place the knees on the arms so you can get a nice straight arm without any exploitation of the elbow joints. You want to place your hands shoulders distance apart, grip with your fingertips, and then lift your hips up. Stay high on the balls of the feet. Grip your fingers into the mat and just bend your knees and see how high you can get the knees to touch at the tops of the arms. Once you feel like you can get the knees high up near the armpits, walk the hands back until you feel that the knees and the top of the shin is locked in to the top of the arm. Then look forward, draw your navel up, keep squeezing your forearms in, and see if you can take one foot, maybe the other foot off the ground. You may need to bend the elbows a little, but for most of us, we can lift the belly, straighten the arms all the way out, spread the toes, and then come down and rest. Okay, if that still was too difficult for you, use the strap, giving yourself a little more stabilization in the upper arm. And just repeat the same thing, hands, shoulders distance apart, grip with your fingertips, lift your hips, lift your heels, touch the knees as high as you can on the top of the arms, walk the hands back, press your arms straight out against the cloth, try to break the strap, widen your chest, and then as you lift your feet, keep moving forward through your heart and through your gaze. And then come down, release the strap, take the hands all the way deep underneath the toes. As you inhale, lengthen, move a little weight into your toe tips, and then as you exhale, fold, breathe. hands, grab your hips, squeeze the elbows, and stand all the way up. Thank you so much.